Hello, how you be? I be back with Final Fantasy! Now I will show you the graphical power. Look how much immediately better that looks. You can read the danger signs in the background. Look how texture everything be. For some reason it's programmed so well, like, oh my god, look how much more detailed the damage pop-up was. I didn't even realise it fixed the font. Ultimate detailed victory pose. Look how much this looks like a remaster. And then back to the low graphics in these. There is the mods are made by Macindus Mods. He's been making all these amazing mods. I think it's called the Lunatic Pandora Pack. And it's still in work in progress. Is the biggest part of the mod is modding the background textures. Obviously, that's the hardest part of the whole thing. But I've seen progress shots of that. It's amazing the work he's been doing. I'm so excited. The one I'm really excited about is the mod for the enemy textures, because seriously, this game has some of my favourite monster designs forever, and I was so disappointed learning that the character models were upscaled, but the enemy models weren't. Like, there isn't really even an excuse. Like, you said the excuse for, like, the reason the pre-rendered backgrounds weren't upscaled is because it was more difficult, but, like, there isn't really an excuse why they upscaled the characters and then not the enemies, because, like, they upscale the characters, they upscale the NPCs. There's a shitload of NPCs, and like, they could have just like not done the NPCs and chosen to do the monsters instead. Like, I think that would work out to like a similar amount of stuff. I don't even. I would have thought the monsters are the most important part, but maybe that's just because my mind is programmed to adore monsters too much. There's so many motivated people in this academy. I wonder what it is that determines what random NPCs you get. Because seriously, I've had so many times I've walked around, I'm starving, got eat. I've had so many times I've walked around living different NPCs in these corridors. I thought it was just preset, like in like every other PS1 era game either. I'm actually sad thinking I must have missed so many NPC dialogues I didn't know that they changed at random. So it's got to be that as a dorm room, right? I'm going to go back and look at the map and see. Hey, super speed, squall! It doesn't upscale the map. Oh wait, you can teleport? What? All this time I didn't know you can click on the map to teleport to the right areas. God, all these years I've played this game, I had no idea that if you go to the map and you click on anything, it'll teleport you there. That would have been so much more useful if I knew that as a kid. Speed! Yeah, it's a shame you can't willingly choose what uniforms to go for, because I always found it so cool, like, that you could have multiple costumes for your characters. Oh my god, the uniform looks so much cooler in this high res. Like, seriously, the remastered textures for the main characters are legitimately awesome, and I love this. It looks so cool. Like, I didn't even realise what the uniform even looked like then. And yeah, you get this brief, like, pre-seed uniform where you only get to wear early on, and then later you get the actual seed uniform. And it's like, they made this uniform only to be used for like this one or two scenes. Oh, they're the girls who were saying how that they want to be seeds in the future. I cheer you on, you friendos. You can do it, I want to play a sequel game and these guys are my party members. I want that sequel game to actually be a goddamn magical school simulator with all that stuff, and just bottle the first disc of this game and how good it was and make a whole game out of that, please. I'll be announcing the squad assignments for the exam now. Let's see, you'll be with... Zeldinked, quite a lively fellow. Yay, finally best boy! I never understood why Zel was so hated. Like, he's just cheerful and cute, he is. Lively, he's just loud, can't I switch members? I guess it just shows like how many people play this game and ended up like relating to Squall when he's being an arsehole, and kind of the point is that Squall starts off as like a guy who needs character development. You're not supposed to relate to him and like agree with him. And like him saying that all his friends are awful is not the thing you're supposed to come out with, but the game got released in an era when there were a lot of edgy teenagers, so I can understand. This was an era where kind of like every protagonist was like Squall, and most of them like didn't get character development to grow out of it, and it didn't get presented as a bad thing. It was just like, being an asshole is cool. And what am I saying as an era with like that? That's still nowadays, that's like the majority of male protagonists and everything. It sucks. It's like generic protagonist syndrome is a thing. Like, at least back in this era, it was generic Bishonen protagonist, and now it's like generic, like 25-year-old shaved head man with like vaguely brown hair and holding a load of guns. And then the box art of every single game is like the back of the guy's head. Like, I don't even get, like, how do you tell any of these people apart? Like, even people who don't have prosopagnosia like me must have a lot of difficulty. I'm afraid that's not possible. You are forced to coexist with a pleasant friend. Over here, Zal. I gotta love him. It's kind of funny how this cutscene plays out with still a relaxing music in the background rather than like any cool music to match his cool dances. Whoa, I'm with you! Oh, I love Zell's mannerisms so much. They added so much more detail to overworld mannerisms in this game. That's something I liked about Final Fantasy IX too. Is like there's so much like personality shown in the animations they give to people in the overworld to make up for the fact you can't really see their faces in the original resolution. Like they had the same fixed face and all, but they put so much effort into what's it called body language, and it's just so cool. You can tell these characters immediately just by like the movements they make. I wonder if anyone's ever made a mod to like swap the animations around and see if it looks funny, because that would be kind of cool. But yeah, I love her introduction because like Zell comes in and he's like, wow, what an honor, and then he like, I may as well like brush all the dirt off my hand from the handstands I just did before I give you a handshake. It just shows so much about his personality already. It's like he comes in doing a handstand and like weird breakdancing to show off, and then like you immediately see that he's a good-hearted, cool, cute guy, but also that he's a bit of a dumbass because his idea of like being kind and making a good impression to a cool guy is just, oh wait, I got some dirt on my hands from doing my ridiculous handstand, I'm gonna wipe it on my own arse before I offer my hand to you. It's just such a perfect encapsulated moment of like both good-hearted and really reckless dumbass, and I love it. I love it a lot. You don't get along with Cypher, do you? Oh, I think that's the reason why Zell is like all hero worshipping us from the time. It's like he also hates Cypher. Heard he whooped you pretty bad this morning. We weren't fighting, we were training. You know, the sort of training where a man stabs you in the face repeatedly. I bet you he doesn't think so. Look, Cypher's just being a pain in the ass. All you have to do is ignore him. Why is everyone giving us advice to school? Like, Cypher literally, like, physically attacked him with a knife, and everyone's like, just ignore the bully and he'll go away. I think we've passed that point, okay? But it just shows how badly things are managed in the garden. Like, despite, like, the idyllic music and how cool it seems on the surface, it's kind of obvious that they have, like, a really bad discipline problem, and, like, they don't really care about enforcing things because they're all about like making children be weapons, so to speak, and like they probably end up seeing Cypher as kind of an asset, and it's probably only people like Kistis who are like keeping him from actually being promoted to a seed, because like it's clearly obvious that he is not going to work well as a seed, and like probably the only reason he doesn't get promoted is because he's like not very good at obeying orders. Like aside from that, him being a loose cannon who fucking stabs everyone in the face and is really dangerous, it's probably seen as an asset by, like, the bloody garden faculty. I hate those sushi-headed douches. I have drunk, like, 3 energy drinks today. Well, I've drunk 1 bowl of Mountain Dew, and I've drunk half of 2 cans of Purdy's Edge natural energy drink. And also I've drunk a bunch of milkshake, and I ate 2 yogurts, and I ate some nachos. And I have filled myself up with so much fuelful snacks to play this nostalgic game that I really love. This game also has a lot of stuff to complain about, so I'll be blathering a lot about things that didn't go so well in this game, and all the historical history of the game, and everything and such, and And yeah, I'm really sorry that the first... Oh, that's so cute! I love that little bickering thing. Like, I love but yeah, I love that little recurring joke where Squall, our protagonist, whenever he says something antisocial and rude and stuff, and then Kistis always interrupts him and it's like, I'll finish your sentence for you because I know you so well. It's just funny how they have a sort of bickering older sister, younger brother relationship, even though she's a teacher. And here you can see she's feeling a bit embarrassed, like, oh, whoops, I slipped up and did the overly friendly stuff in front of another student. And that's kind of adorable, actually. But yeah, it's also very sad because Kistis literally is our age. She literally, like, you find out later in the backstory that she literally is, like, our adopted older sister. And, like, she's been promoted to being a teacher despite being the same age as all the other students, and it's a huge amount of pressure on her. So I think it's like a nice bit of nuance they have, like she can be herself when she's being a bit teasy around Squall, and I like that a lot. But it's very sad when you think about it. So I think it's probably the best thing that happened to her is when she ended up getting fired. So anyway, excuse me, but that's Cypher you're talking about. He's your squad leader. Oh no! Say what? This game was ahead of so many memes, like, can't be changed. Even our teacher fucking hates Cypher. Cypher, are you here? And the first time we get to see Cypher in his overly fancy casual outfit. If I remember correctly, they don't even get him to, like, wear the uniform when he's on the seed test. Like, as far as I can tell, like, the world building is, like, the only reason that Cypher hasn't been expelled is because he works on the disciplinary committee, like, basically the prefects of a school. So, like, he's going around doing all this, extracurricular prefect work to get over the fact that he's a complete loose cannon who keeps getting, like, detention for everything every day. Which is a hilarious dynamic to go through, but it's kind of missed in the English version because, like, disciplinary committee isn't a very, common thing in, like, English schools. I think they should have, like, they probably should have translated it as prefect. Fujin and Raijin tagging along as usual. Guess that makes up the whole disciplinary committee. You're a squad leader, good luck to you. Because, as we all know, it makes perfect sense to reward a man for permanently disfiguring another student's face by making him the leader of the team. Instructor. I hate it when people wish me luck. I don't know what voice to do for Cypher. Like, what's the most arsehole voice I can think of? And that's why my brain went immediately to Togami from Danganronpa. Save those words for a bad student that needs some air. Like you two over there who are clearly much better people than me. Yeah, exactly! Cypher is like, oh, Kistis, how dare you, instructor, be the only one who's polite to me and acknowledging me as the team leader and telling the other two to get along with me because I'm the team leader and it's the rules of how the school works, even though we had a personal beef earlier. How dare! Like, what even? Anyway, okay then. Like, I love how Kistis as well, how she clearly also has a fucking beef with Cypher, can tell he's an arsehole, and she's like only being polite under duress because it's her job as a teacher. Like, I can't wait for the moment where she stops being a teacher and she finally gets to, like, rip into this guy. This game was really ahead of its time. Himbos and selfies all as far as the eye can see. Sorry, that one really got me. Look at Kistis and she's like, good luck, Cypher. Fucking pierces him with her laser eyes. Like, no wonder her default limit break is laser eyes. Yeah, from what I remember, Himbo was first used in Sim Helicopter, where it's actually a really interesting story. It was like, there was some sort of, Easter egg made by a gay developer in there, where, like, there was, like, a bimbo character, and then there was a himbo character that was put in as an Easter egg where you could only get in certain circumstances, which was just a male version of the bimbo character. And then, there was, like, a controversy because people found out to be like, oh, you're putting gay into the games and stuff. But yeah, himbo, meaning what it currently is, I think that's a recent slang, but himbo, the word itself, was first started in that early video game, as far as I can tell. Even though it was started before, and that was one of the first noted examples of it in the news. I don't know, but look, it makes me laugh that it was considered enough to be a news story that, oh no, a gay man put a gay reference in the game. Oh, the children. Think of the children. Think of how much the children will be destroyed by just a mildly attractive man existing in a game. Oh, anyway, good luck, Cypher. Kistis says with, like, the world's biggest death glare. God, and seriously, the body language in this game, where Cypher's going, ew, he's doing a little movement like, ew, I'm not going to take your lip, ew. God, I fucking hated that with bullies in school, where they were just like, I'm going to repeat what you said, but in a stupid voice to make you sound stupid. Can't you understand? This is totally a worthwhile argument. Add instructor Trape to the list. It's a memorable moment from Cypher when he's just like, Kistis has done nothing but, like, try and begrudgingly be polite to you, and you're like, I'm adding you to the hit list. Cypher has no fucking chill. Like, this man's inferiority complex is on full fucking view, and he's the only person who can't see it. The list, what is it? Well, Kistis is just like, let's ignore him. Not bothered at all by, your student literally said I'm putting you on the hit list right in front of you. Like, threatening to murder an instructor and Cypher somehow still doesn't get expelled. You're all assigned to Squad B, I'll be the instructor in charge. Teamwork is of the utmost importance. I think actually Cypher is older than Kistis. Like, I'm not sure, like, as far as I can remember, Kistis is supposed to be 16 and Squall is 15. I'm not sure if I got that right. I think Cypher is, like, in his last year, because he mentions about this being his last year to make it as a seed. Hey, Encore, I'm the scientist here. I'm the mad scientist. So I say that I can live entirely on my fandom of mad scientists and nothing alone. If I remember correctly, this game has a mad scientist called Dr. Odine. I always liked his funky outfit when I was a kid, but his personality is kind of air. Most Final Fantasy mad scientists are just assholes, and it's a bit of a shame. This isn't one of a series which has a lot of appeal to Bond character. Anyway, Kistis says teamwork is of the utmost importance. Let's get through this exam, everyone. Let's all ignore Cypher being a dick. Listen up, teamwork means staying out of my way. It's a Squad B rule, don't you forget it. I just want Kistis to be like, to grab her pen and throw it in his eyes. Again, the character animation, you can just see Kistis is like broiling with equally as much rage as everyone else, but she has to keep professional because she's a teacher, so she's just like holding on to a pen for dear life, like, ooh, you Cypher, oh, you Cypher. Yeah. A little animation of Zell being like completely unrestrained while everyone else is just like, ah, we're dealing with it somehow. Headmaster Sid comes in, says, everyone here. The only thing I remember about Headmaster Sid is I really liked his design as a kid. Oh my god, he's so cute! He is so cute! Oh, damn it, I remembered as a kid his design was so cute and I really liked him. And then when I went on the internet and I saw people discussing Final Fantasy VIII, they all said he was a bad character. They also said Zell was a bad character. And I was like, do I have bizarre sense of characters? I just remember his character design in particular was really cute to me. He just looked like a really trustable, like middle-aged uncle figure. Like, I wouldn't say he has grandpa energy despite not being a grandpa. He's like a dad with grandpa energy. So he's like, I would say I'd categorize him as an uncle then. Because what is an uncle if not a dad with grandpa energy? It's like the middle evolution stage. But yeah, I really love his fancy waistcoat. He's got such a trustable face. He really reminds me of Robin Williams, the guy who played the genie in the Disney movie. Headmaster Sid says, it's been a while, everyone. How's everyone doing? This exam will involve 12 members. I also remembered someone made a mod, but it doesn't work for this version of the game. A mod which resizes the text windows, because specifically in this screen they noted that Headmaster Sid's text windows keep covering up his face. Apparently that was a glitch introduced in the localization, because it's a well-known fact that it's hard to localize games on early consoles, because English takes up a lot more character space than Japanese, because our letters are bigger and our words take more letters and stuff like that. We don't have compact kanji characters. This exam will involve 12 members from Squads A through D. Can you imagine how cute this game would be if Headmaster Sid spoke like Dr. Snap? I will never stop being, like, strangely vindictive about how Dr. Snap's cute way of speaking was stolen in the localization and replaced with boring formality. You'll be proceeding to a real battlefield. Obviously, the battles are for real. You die in the game, you die in real life. Life and death, victory and defeat, honor and disgrace. Uncles and grandpas. Each of these go hand in hand. Just like me holding the hand of a nice grandpa. I'm getting sad remembering my grandpa, god fucking damn this game. And I don't know why I'm blaming the game and not my heart. But damn, I wish I could have given my grandpa a hug last time. At least I know why I end up getting attached to grandfather and, like, older parental figures in games, and grandmas too. My grandma is so lovely. I love my grandma. I'm so glad I managed to reconnect with my grandma. I'm so sad I wasn't able to meet Grampy again before he passed away. But it's a shame there aren't as many grandma characters in video games for some reason. Like, there just aren't as many of them. I don't know why. It's just like, it's a weird idea of, like, not showing women of older age in, like, mass media and all. It sucks. So I haven't got as many female characters I've got attached to because they reminded me of my grandma. But, Professor Magnolia in Pokemon Sword and shit, I was actually really mad about how she doesn't have as much of a plot role as other professors in that game, because she reminds me so much of my Nana Sandy. She even looks like her. And I'm like, Anyway. How about it? You still up for it? I like a little mannerism he does when he looks forward like that. You'll be accompanied by 9 seed members. I just realised that the text on this are actually so good that you can actually see what Kistis has written on in Notepad, and it's just all scribbles. That's kind of funny. Hope that me complaining about the game in these commentaries isn't like too annoying or anything. I'm trying to make it balanced to explain why I feel this way, and also why I feel grumpy about a lot of the hate certain characters got in this game and all that. Because like I don't agree with every single thing that people think is bad about this game, and I want to try and highlight the things I really love about this game too. God, who programmed Automod? Seriously, it's blocked the word monster. It blocked chicken nuggets once. Like, but like to be fair, it's understandable, and like knowing how to deconstruct items to get better drawing spells is something that's never explained very well in the game, and a lot of people have played the whole game without realising that. Like me, when I was a kid, I didn't realise that the item mod ability even existed, because the description for a lot of things in the menu has like weird shortenings of stuff, so I didn't really understand what it meant. You will be accompanied by 9 seed members. Should you fail, these members shall get the job done. They always do. Well, that's one less worry on your mind. I'm already liking this man. Damn it. I know that he's disliked, but I don't know why he's disliked, and I'm already starting to like him. Like, damn it. My instincts are going from cute character design to instantly liking him, but I also kind of liked how, like, he just casually dropped something super sad there, like, oh, by the way, if you die, that's why the elite members are there to, like, make sure that no one else dies because of you dying. And, like, yeah. And he just drops that and he goes, oh, well, one less worry on your mind. Just trying to brighten up the conversation after going somewhere super sad. I find that quite relatable, honestly. I'm getting kind of feels of depression from Headmaster Sid, honestly. He's like the manifestation of that meme, I'm making chocolate pudding at 3 AM because I've lost control of my life. But, like, I'm making chocolate pudding at 3 AM because Garden Master Norg has taken over my school. I like it. That's a genuinely good joke. I love that. Anyway, my review of video games is indeed needs more cute grandpas. But this game has a lot of cute grandpa NPCs. It needs more cute grandpa main characters. It needs to specifically take my grandfather and reincarnate him in this game so I can see him again. I'm making myself sad. I need to carry on. Honestly, of all the universes where I'd want my grandpa to live, it probably wouldn't be this one. I'll pick like the nicest game in the universe for him to go into. But honestly, I'd rather his ghost was like here with his family, and I hope his... Nana always says that she thinks about like, what if his ghost is still around her and he's like trying to say motivating stuff to her, and what if he's still there, whatever. She's like, oh, I'm making myself sad now. I really hope it is true. Like I'm an atheist myself. I don't really understand religion very much. I'm not very smart, but I hope if any religion is true, I hope it's one that lets my Nana and Grampy like be together. Sorry, I'm being fucking stupid again. Why is it that video games remind me of how sad I am about my family? Oh yes, because video games were a comfort from all the shit about my family, and this was a video game I played specifically back when my mum was abusing me. Chocolate milkshake will heal the pain. Well, that's one less worry on my mind, as Headmaster Sid has been saying the entire time while I talk about all the worries on my mind. I'm sorry, Headmaster Sid. I will compactualize those up and throw them away. Just like you were compactualizing your terror about your current situation with motherfucking capital letters, man. He literally just did a cutesy pose! How did I not notice that when I played this as a kid? Oh yeah, because the graphics were really low resolution. Like, he just put his hands up to his cheeks and went, yay! Like, he's doing an I want a hug pose, and I want to hug him so much. Anyway, the pride of Bellam Garden, the elite mercenary force, Seed! See, now I am understanding why Seed is the stupidest acronym in the world. It would make sense if the headmaster is a cute and silly character. Stands for Specialist Lesson, Elegant Man, Elite Danger Zone. Learn from, obey their commands, and accomplish the mission. As I wave my hands gently around, looking adorable as heck. Because, like, with people like me who have autism and have trouble being able to tell when people are, like, upset at me with me and stuff like that, I wish I could just, like, if everyone in the entire world just spoke of, like, saying, oh, by the way, I'm pissed at the end of their sentence. Or, oh, by the way, this is a cute and sassy sentence. Oh, by the way, I'm a cute and sassy man. Prove yourself worthy of becoming a member of Seed. Oh, by the way, I'm a cute and sassy man. Best of luck. Not pictured in this fade to black as me running in from off screen and giving him a big old hug. He became Minecraft! He became... My face is slightly flushed. I laughed so hard I almost like knocked my headphones off my head. Oh my god! His glasses are 1 pixel on his face. Finishes an important speech. Immediately becomes a cardboard cutout. At least you can still talk to the cardboard cutout. It's got a little speaker on it. We've yet to have a gunplate specialist in Seed. That's why I'm hoping you and Cypher will join us in Seed. Now go. Now go! Demands the rectangular box of a man.